Hey everybody. Hello everybody, welcome back my fellow makers and foam fanatics. In today's episode, we're going to be making an alien torso. Now, you guys know I've been making this foam alien head, and that was my plan, was just to make the head and call it. That was done. Like, the head, dude, done. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, I want to make the torso. Because I thought the head would be the most difficult part, and granted it was, to get it the way I wanted it. But now I want to do the alien torso, which I think is going to be equally as just as much as a challenge. So I'm going to walk you through this process of how I go about patterning out something like this. Luckily, my friend has the Kenner alien toy of Chappie, and I'm basing this more on the aliens from the Alien franchise, the second movie, but the alien torso is basically the same. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, pattern from that, but it's still kind of small. So what I did was I took a picture of it, as you can see right here, and I laid a transparency over it to trace it exactly. As you can see, I only did one side, right? That's all I really needed, was do one side of this. Then I went ahead and put this on an overhead projector. Bear with me. Here we go. And so, as you can see, this is the torso. So guys, let me shift my camera a little bit for you guys. There's the torso. I have a dress form. And it's a little bit bigger than me, which is nice because I like to have it a little bit bigger than myself, so I can always adjust it because it's kind of easier to take away than add on. So I always find. So I went ahead and it has fabric on it. And it's designed so you can put push pins in it, which is amazing. I love that. So to protect it, I covered the entire thing with saran wrap first. Then went ahead and did saran wrap. Then aluminum foil, so saran wrapped it, put aluminum foil on top, then proceed to put duct tape on top of that, because aluminum foil is going to be my separator, and then I draw on this. So what I did was I projected it and traced what I had on that pattern onto this to get a little more accurate. Now today we're going to focus on the shoulder pieces, which, tell you what, hold on, let me grab that figure and show you what I'm talking about. My dear friend Tom Seymour, this is his toy. I had mine. I think I gave it to somebody, like a jackass. I should have just kept it. But anyway, today we're focusing on this piece, on the alien. Now I pretty much plotted this stuff out. So, hold on. Well, I started it on Twitch. Give it a minute. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. All right. Here we are. We have the figure. What we're focusing on today is this piece right here. So, again, when making costumes, complete change of subject really quickly, is that when people build stuff, I think what makes people really intimidating is you think about the whole build overall. And if you do that, you'll have a breakdown and you'll never build it. So what I've always discovered is it's best to tackle one piece of the costume at a time. Like, each one's a project. Like when you're going on a journey, you're going to cross a bridge. Each part of this costume is a bridge you have to cross. And so for fun, I started with the head because it was the complicated thing. I liked it and I wanted it. And then I just wanted to make the head. And once I made the head, it gave me the confidence to move on to the torso. Now again, the torso will probably take just as long as the head, but the point is that this is something I want to do, and I'm fueled by my passion, so we're going to focus on it. So that is what we're going to do today. So right now, this piece right here is the curving of the shoulder over the shoulder. This is all kind of patterned out. This is kind of like the hard stuff has been done. So I want to focus on this, and on this pattern, I'm going to make this separate. We're not going to try to make that one piece. I'm going to have this curved piece a separate piece, but I want to get the curve of the shoulder. I'm going to show you how we go about doing that. So let's get started.
Nine years learning from the Baron of Barge, the Bob Ross of Foam, the Earl of Eva, the Master of Making, the Man, the Myth, the Legend, our friend Mr. Eviltedsmith.
Oh. Hello, my dear friend Trennis. How you doing, guys? Trennis is my friend and from Australia. We discovered each other here on Twitch. Passion by... That's right. Becky is right. If you guys go to my link and say it's the passion, not the talent, there's a shirt you can wear. I should have wore that today. I could find my shirt. It's funny, Becky. I think I have my shirts. I thought I pulled them up and put them up here. My stream shirts. Hold on. Now you got me thinking about that. Hold on. I thought I put them up here. Or maybe I meant to do it, but never did. So there's just shirts I like to wear during my stream, and I keep meaning to put them in a container up here in my shop, so when I go to stream live, I can throw on. Oh, are you giving out tickets for GameCon Canada? Not yet. I am still right now 108 month subscribers trying to cosplay. G-Day, mate. Good day, mate. Cheers, mate. Good on you, mate. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. All right, thank you. Man, you're right. Movement Twitch was a big deal when it started. Sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. Let's slide you back for a second so we can get back to what we're doing here. Go to overhead. All right, what I've done is I cut. What I've done is got a bunch of pieces of cardboard, and what we're going to do is we're going to lay these guys onto the shoulder, and then wherever there's a curve, we're just going to start gluing them and gluing them and gluing them. Therefore, we can make like a template of the curve, so we know I can get the curve exactly the way I want to. So now that I have my battery-powered shear bonder hot glue gun all fired up, let's do that right now. I'm going to take this guy and show you. I'm going to take this piece right here. I think we're just going to start right here. And then I take, yeah, it's going to start like about here. And I take a little bit of glue. Yeah, let's just put on this guy like this. I put some dab of glue on the end of that. Going that. And I can tell you right now, this could probably be a little shorter. So let's cut this guy right about here. Hold on. Ouch, burning. Hold on. Let's cut. Now, notice I'm not gluing this down. That's not what I want to do. I just want to get the shape. So, it's like this. And then we have another one that's going to go right there, like that. Yeah, so let's cut that here. Hold on. Cut these guys in half. Let's make some long ones and some short ones. That's what we'll do here. A couple short ones here. All right. for the tighter curve. So it goes like this. It comes in like that. And then we put some glue on this. I've always found like cutting little pieces of cardboard to make a template for something, this is the easiest and best way to do it. Just cut a bunch of little scrap pieces of cardboard and start matching. Therefore, you get the perfect curve of your shoulder. Because my plan is once I get the, I'm sorry, I'm kind of blocking the camera, ain't I? Sorry, guys. You can kind of see what I'm doing here, right? Okay. Because my plan is once I get this match, I'm going to add more cardboard to it and put it up here and then draw the silhouette of what I want it to look like. And that'll help me get closer to making my pattern that I want. Right. And now I got that. Let's turn this down a little bit more. Need another short one? Yeah, another short one right there. We'll dab up sheer bond or hot glue. You know what I love with sheer bonders? They're colored glue sticks. I love the colored glue sticks so much. All right. Okay. That. Okay, good. Let's do one more here in the back, like this. Yeah, perfect. This is working. Yay! I love when things work. This. Folding. I'm probably going to put one more here in the front, although we probably don't need it. Do I? No, I think it looks good. Let's do one more for the back here. Just to seal the deal, make sure I know where I'm at. Good. Hold on. Just like that. That's perfect. Holding. Okay. All right, see, now I'll show you guys. Watch this. Ta-da! That's the curve of the, so when I drop on here, it falls exactly where it needs to fall, and that's how I got that curve. Just taking a bunch of short pieces of cardboard and just gluing, get that circumference you're going to need. So that's perfect. And it drops right here. Let me see. I just want to see, I like how it falls here. Let's just put one more in the front here, just to help hold this in place so it falls in the same spot every time. And I want it to go right here, is where it's falling. Perfect, right there. That's good. No, this is good. So we know it's going to go right there. Now there might have to be some bending. I can tell right now the front kind of dips in a little bit, but. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy off, and I'm going to lay out some cardboard on bigger sheets so I can trace it. And I'll show you here in a sec. So let's set this down, get this ready. Let me take this opportunity to catch up with chat really quick. Hey guys. Trennis, how you doing? We got Kevin, Eyeball Works. Got Daniel. It's Gundam, Kevin. Got Brian. Got Going Ape Costume. We got Kathy here. We got Centurion. Oh, goes. I have always have methods and solutions, but I would never have think of that. That's why you're one of the best, Ted. Guys, listen, I learned that from somebody else. It's like this thing is you learn things and you just want to pass it on. Because I was with my friend Jeff, and we had to do like there was something that was hanging, and we had to make a template for something to drop inside of it. I'm just like, and I had this whole thing where I was going to lay paper very gently and try to do a burnish thing. And my friend Jeff's like, "No, screw that." So he took cardboard, big piece of card with something that was hanging, and we had to put a piece that fit inside the bottom. And he took a piece of cardboard and glued and stacked in there. And then once he had the complete thing in there, he took a Sharpie and traced it, and then turned it sideways, brought it out, and we had this perfect template. I was just like, and ever since I saw that, I was like, "Oh my God, that's brilliant!" It was like, and that's where the phrase "work smarter, not harder," because the idea that I was going to do was going to take twice as long, because we couldn't move this thing; it was so huge, and he just got up underneath it. I made a template. We dropped out and we made it fit, and once we made it, we had to do a little finessing to get it, but it was so close to what we needed. It was like, so again, yeah, this cardboard trick, just a godsend. Yeah, so this is why I wanted to do this today on my live stream. This is why I'm recording, because I'm eventually going to break this down and make a video out of this. But let's go ahead and show you the next step, what I'm going to do. All right, there it is, our shoulder template. So I'm going to take some cardboard. I'm just going to, I want to do a piece. How about we do it like, because I know the height of it, so let's think about this. How about, I want that freedom to draw on it. Yeah, how about I just do it? Here, let's do this. Like that. And we can glue this on, right? Like this, and then this guy comes in like that. I should have left that square like that. Here you go, like this maybe. All right, got this, and I know it sounds a little mantic. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Because the shoulder things, they kind of come up and around, so I think we might be all right. But let's just go ahead and play it safe. I might stick a little piece. No, I think we'll be fine. So, all right, here we go. All right, got that. A little tack of glue here too. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now we have this to draw onto. Let me get a pencil first because it make it easier to sketch out. Because if I don't like something, I can always erase it. Where's my sharpener here, guys? Where's my sharpener? What do you guys think? I gotta dig for my sharpener. Oh, man, where's my sharpener? Okay, now that we have this goes boop, 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 like that. So we have this piece of cardboard now. Now I can draw on it to get a better idea. I'll tell you what, can we pin this? Let's get some straight pins real quick, guys. be easier for me to visualize if I could just pin this down and not constantly keep holding it. So, and I don't want to hot glue it on here yet, so let me grab some straight pins. Hold on. Bear with me. Where are my straight pins? My straight. I always have spots for things, and they get moved. It always throws me off. Hold on. Spare with. Straight pins. They're usually probably on my desk with something covering them up. Ugh, Ted. It's one of those things where I'm gonna need two of them, like one here and one there. Hold on. I have my supply of straight pins back up, so I just tap into those. All right. Okay, get them in the position I want it, right? Just about here. And I take some straight pins. And that's again what's so great about this body form is it's designed to do that, so you can just push straight pins into it. And that's what I love about this thing. I remember I got these. I was working at Frankie Polito's shop. He had a shop out in Burbank, one of his earlier shops, and there was a storage unit down the street. He goes, "Hey man, I'm getting rid of stuff. You guys want anything?" I'm having like a little bit of a yard sale, and we're like, "What?" We walked down, and this guy had a bunch of these. He had two males and two females. I'm like, "What do you want for me?" He goes, $20, $25. I'm like, "Really? I'll be right back." And I went and got cash. He's, "I'll take cash." Like, so I went to an ATM and pulled out money and came back and bought both of them. And I've had them since. And there's no way in hell you can find these for $25 anywhere. But again, he was at a stage where he had to move and he wanted to get rid of them. So, because you're not going to get what you want with what they're worth, you just want to get rid of them. Okay. Now it's secure. This is where you take a silhouette of what I want, which is this guy right here. Let me grab him real quick here. I'm doing this shoulder piece right here. I like this thing, and it kind of comes up. You can see where it kind of peaks behind the neck, but that's the highest point of it. And we're just going to draw it. It starts low right here. Sorry guys, I'm going to put this in front of me so I can see what I'm drawing, guys. Hold on. Turn this so I can see what I'm doing here. Because it kind of drops off past the shoulders. Yeah, it does. It comes back. It comes back quite a bit. Hold on, guys. Changing plans here. I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. Now I'm realizing I should have. There's a piece. It needs another piece here. What cardboard was that this had? Yeah, hold on. Add a little piece of cardboard back here too, because it goes past the shoulders. So hold on. Yeah, like this. Hold on. Because it's best to, again, best to have alright guys, hold on. I just got an update. My OBS says, you need to update your OBS. Like, yeah. All right. Hold that. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna try to draw backwards. I can kind of see where it's starting from. 'Cause it comes out past the shoulders, like this. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Hey, Kevin, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you, thank you. Just a reminder that all these templates came from a German cosplayer, Kamui Cosplay. I bought them from Etsy. Yeah, I know Kamui. Question regarding your mannequin. Are you making the build to fit you or the mannequin? The mannequin doesn't have a belly fat and don't want it to be that tiny. That's Swiftheart Cosplay. Yes, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. Yes, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. What I'm doing is this body form is bigger than me. Throughout here. Granted, when making a prototype, when I make this pattern, I'm making the pattern first just so I can get the shape. I'm more concerned about the shape than I am the fit. The fit you can worry about later. Just want to get the gist of the ribs and the shoulder pieces. Once I get those guys locked down, then I'm gonna make it out of foam and then put it on me. And then when it's in foam, I can see when I make a prototype and then put it on me. Oh, it's too tight here. I got to add here, or it's too loose here. I can tuck it up. I don't do any alterations to my body until I make the prototype first. You make your pattern, then you make it, and then you have to make it again. I tell people this all the time. When you're making something, especially in cosplay, you end up building things 2 or 3 times. You're never going to get it right the first time. Don't stop thinking you're going to get it right the first time or want it to be perfect right out of the gate. That's not going to happen. So, I'm going to shoot, just let you guys know that right out of the gate. It's not going to be right the first time. You might get things close to what you want, but you're never going to get it right. So that's why I really tell people to use like really inexpensive foam, like Harbor Freight. I go to Harbor Freight. Like I'm going to build this out of Harbor Freight foam first. Like get the bugs worked out, build it, look at it, go, okay, this is good, and then make my alterations and then make the pattern from that. So that's how you make it. This is a reference. The fitting doesn't happen until you transfer into foam. Once you get into foam, then you can add and take away. All right? But that's a great question. Thank you so much, Switchheart Cosplay, for asking that. It's a great question. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. Really quickly, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a second. A little bit of a rant. People don't question when you pick up a musical instrument, like a flute or a guitar or a piano. How do you get good? You practice. That goes with that instrument. It's the same with cosplay. I don't know why people don't think it's the same thing. It is. It's the same thing. It's practice. I'm trying to speed you up with showing you my techniques. There's things I've learned over the years to kind of get you guys a little bit caught up so you don't have to struggle and start off from ground zero. That's the big thing with people. When you start with cosplay and you start from ground zero, it's a climb. It's a long one. So what I do is I make videos of the techniques I learned over the years, so I try to move you a little bit more forward. But there's that one thing that I cannot teach you is the techniques of cutting, gluing, and heat flux. It's all stuff that you develop over time with feel, with pressure and things. And that all comes with practice. But I just want to get you guys started. But the practice is what makes you good. So when you make something that doesn't work out right, you make it again. That makes you better by practicing and building. People always say, "Ted, you make it look so easy." That's because I do it a lot. So please when you start off, keep in mind that that's part of it, is practice. Okay. Oh, sort of add some blue and yellows and accents to my using mask. Oh, that's it. Yeah, making tape. I really agree that the Yeah, pattern making, me too, Becky. I had a general knowledge of it. Like I thought, well, I know how to make patterns off of things, like making a pattern off a torso. But I thought, well, doing that, I can add to it, start adding aluminum foil, and start making shapes that didn't exist. Like I don't know how I'm going to pattern this until I make it. So this shoulder piece is going to be weird. How am I going to pattern it? I don't know until I have it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And speaking of that, let's get back to it. I have this little figurine too. I have this. I have the Chappie toy, and I have this guy too that I really like. And there's something particularly on this alien that I like. That there's not a lot of back pictures of the alien, and there's this toy, and there's this one toy too, and so I really like how they really made this one swoopy, and I think it's like a Chinese knockoff, but it's still a really good toy. So I'm looking at some stuff on there. I like the way this swoops around and comes back. This actually comes back, goes over behind the shoulders. I've noticed. And I really like that on this particular build. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to do the. I'm having this swoop back a little bit like this. Now again, here's the thing with an alien, guys. It's organic, so I don't have to make it perfect. Like it doesn't need to be perfect. But I definitely want to have the feel of what I'm going for. Like that's and this comes down quite a bit. Yeah, see, and it comes down as it gets closer to the front, like this, and that's where the foil sculpting will come in. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking at. You guys can see this right here. It's funny. I look at it now. Get back from it. See, that even looks big enough. Because I think it falls in the right spot. Because I definitely have to have this swoop up back in like this. All right. All right, let's grab a Sharpie and do this too. Hold on. Okay, here we go. See, on this guy, on the Chappie I have in front of me, it's a little higher. Yeah, let's go a little higher on this. See, again, let's go a little higher. Yeah. Yeah, I think he needs to come a little higher, and then comes back down. And it swoops back down. And it swoops back down like this. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, let's go ahead and take this off for a second. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. Go forehead. All right, here it is. Now that I have this, I'm going to clean this up a little bit better, right? Like this. Make it a little bit even. Yeah, I like this swooping back in like this. And there is a, like all this space here. Hold on, guys, forget. Because in the design, there's like an opening with the ribs. Just show you guys really quickly, like you guys can look right here, like he's got little ribs in there, like that. I need room for that. I like this a lot. I like this design. All right, so let's cut. Look at my craft knife. And now that we have the template, we'll go ahead and cut it. Because therefore, if we have something we like and we want to change it, it's easy just to trace what we already have and just make it again and just kind of add to it, take away. But we have the gist of it right now. So let's go ahead and cut this to make sure I'm happy with my silhouette. Ah. There you go, perfect. All right, there it is. That's the silhouette we have so far. It looks all right. Let's go ahead. Let's put this back on. It's funny because now I look at it, it needs to be taller. I really think it does. I think it needs to be. It needs to come back. I think it needs to be taller because, when you guys look at this chappy I have here on the shoulder, it sits. It's not too bad. Look at it. Like, put you guys in line. See it? The silhouette of it. Maybe see it. Okay, see the bottom of the head. How the top of that the top of the peak is taller. I think like it comes up way higher. I think it goes extremely higher than what I have. Yeah, it's much taller. I think it needs to be like this much more. So hold on. Let me see if some more cardboard I have. Let me trace this again. Cardboard, fantastic. Right. All right, here we go. So, this is where the looking at the figure helps a lot. So I'm going to take this guy. And we know the shoulder. Yeah, I want to leave room on the top and side because I want to see if we can add to this. So we're going to cut this out. This is the shoulder part. We definitely have this, right? And what I was thinking, it just seemed taller. Yeah, like I'm looking at this guy. See, look how high that shoots up. See that? Mine kind of looks low. You can see how this almost comes like straight up. This guy comes up. So that's probably where it needs to be. Like the peak is like right here. All right, so yeah, it's really high. It comes up high and then swoops down. So let's do this. Like I had no problem with this. Comes up. That. It almost comes back and around, doesn't it? Yeah, hold on, let's go like this. Comes up. Yeah, here we go. You know, guys, hold on for a second. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me grab my alien book. I have get some pictures of alien really quick here. I think I have some. Hold on. Where's that alien book? Hold on, it just. This drives me nuts. Hold on, guys. There is some shots of the aliens. So again, some more reference shots. Because I'm really trying to model after the alien themselves. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, see? Look at this, guys. See how this comes... It's not as high on this one. I think it kind of comes down and shoots back. I really like this one a lot. Now then this one I'm focusing on the aliens. So you guys can see that. And you can see there's a nice front shot of it. See how really wide open this guy is. It has a nice V section to it too. Yeah, looks great. Hold on, let's do that. There's the shots of the guys with the puppets here on. Yeah, it's really low and it shoots far back. And it does kick out a lot to the side, so when I go to make that, make sure we have to really tilt that too. It needs to be really tilted out. Yeah, and it almost hides the neck completely. Yeah, look at this. You guys can see this. It kind of swoops up and comes back around. Doesn't cover the neck that much on this one, on this particular design. It just kind of comes up and around. But again, that's the puppet one. That's not the actors. Let's see. All right. Got it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and cut this. Yeah, I don't think it needs to cover the neck as much as I thought it does, but it definitely swoops far back, which I like. It kind of looks more like this one here. This kind of comes really far back. I like this one on these guys. The kickback. Yeah, they look like these guys. They kind of shoot out and flare back in, which is nice. So, and I think it's because it's just, they're not going to be straight up. They're going to be out at an angle. So that might be, yeah, hold on. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and cut this guy out and take a look at this then. Okay. Now we got it. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Like that. Yeah. That looks good, doesn't it? I like that. Like it's got the and don't forget, we have these guys that come out the back. These guys that sit on the backs. We're going to, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. So it does have it kind of does swoop down the front a little bit. But that is, yeah, I'm digging this. Because this is like a tube and there's like recesses and stuff into it. But yeah, that looks good. Yeah, okay. All right, let's take, hold on guys, let's take a look real quick here. We got this, and then we have that. And then there's this. Because I think on the one I have, these pictures, it just looks, these things look so big. And they come back, and they come back. And the head too is going to be sitting on this. Again, I really won't know until I make it, I guess, right? So it's one of those things where it's like you keep looking at it in cardboard, like, is that it? It's like a vampire collar. You got that right. Yeah, I would. It's just there's nothing, guys. There's nothing to really hold the head on. It needs a head on it. That's the thing I thought about. If I had a head form on this thing, I could probably. What we could do here. That's not a bad idea, though, guys. Hold on. Let me get a. Let's pin this real quick, and we'll just hold the head up to take a look at it. So. Yeah. Let me get some. Oh, they're back here. Here they are. Sorry. Give me like this. And this here. All right, there's got that. And the head goes like that. And there it is, guys. You're right. That looks fine. They looked big before, and once you put this on, this looks perfect. Right? Yeah, that looks great. I like this. You're right. This is going to make... This looks Because without the head, it looked too big, and now, yeah, we're gonna stay with this, guys. We're gonna stay with this. I say yes to this. I'm gonna start picking the some cardboard circle template things. I'll show you what I'm up to here. Yeah, this is gonna work. Look at that guy. Okay, get it. So let's take I can see what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard here. I'll show you guys what I'm up to next. Let me get a straight edge real fast here. Is I'm going to glue I can see what I want to do here. Hold on. It's going to be long enough here. Yeah, just cut a little bit of an angle here. Take this head off here for a second. Yeah, it's going to go like that. And we draw a silhouette of what the curve is going to look like. Yeah, let me get that book, guys. I'm gonna take this book. I'm gonna take this alien book with the alien's shoulder and look at that. Have it open so we can look at it while I'm drawing this out. So, there's a effects shop out here, a supply shop called Reynolds Materials, and they have a fiberglass alien warrior from Aliens in the lobby, and I was looking at it, and it's really done well. It's a fiberglass statue, and so I was thinking about going out there with my camera and photographing additional details in the back and stuff, because like it's kind of catering to more that one and not the alien. So I want to look at the details in the back. Like I can kind of see the front of everything, but not so much the back. So I want to do that. And I think it's out there, and I'll probably do that on Monday. I'll drive out and take some pictures of it. Yeah, this definitely curls in. It's like a tube that runs through it. All right, hold on. Let's get some better pictures here real quick. There's a shot of the shoulders hanging the costumes. Yeah, here they are. There's not so much of a side profile. The only decent side profile is this one here. Sorry guys, I can't see this, but it just, yeah, kind of it's smooth on the outside and it opens up on the inside. So hold on, I think I have this thing. You guys, kids. Yeah, I need to go out and take pictures of this thing. It's like I can kind of see in these pictures, but yeah, hold on. Show you guys real quickly here. This is the only decent side profile I have of this thing, but I want to see, like, and I'm kind of guessing this kind of curves. It's opened up and kind of looks like it's smooth on the inside. So, but I have an idea. Let's just see if we can just trace this out really quick here, like this. curve, yeah, so. All right. You can see where it swoops up and does a, it's kind of opened, right? So it has a tube. This is all rounded too. So what I do is I'm gonna probably make some circles. What do we got in diameter? Like some circles here, and cut. Yeah, tell you what. This I'm gonna think about it because I can tell you what I'm gonna do. Stick some circles on this, but to kind of. Yeah, so hold on, I got this. Okay, hold on for a second, guys. This, for example, this is the, on the back. You know what's so funny? That's almost the length of the head. Hold on, guys. I made this, and I'm looking at it. I want to make sure it's big enough. Because I'm noticing on this, the spines, this guy, it ends where the head is, roughly. So I'm going to put the head back on, see if these guys line up. Because if need be, it needs to be longer. So let's pin this on the back real quick. Ouch. This back here. Things you just notice, because I noticed that, like, hey, that's a good barometer because that's where it sits on the back, and it sits pretty low too. And I can tell you right now, this is they're probably not long enough. Now that I'm looking at it, I made it like, oh, that seems long enough, and you're like, the head. I have to get the head on, so I can see if that's even close to long enough. It probably isn't. Because when they made this toy, they worked off photographs from the actual costume from the movie. Sorry, guys. So let me grab the head again and make sure the distance is how much I need to add to it. Like that. Yeah, nope. Wait, hold on. Let's set this head up here for a second. Just sit on top of this for a second. Just sit. Can you just sit up here for a minute? You just sit like that. Not go anywhere. Just for a minute. Just sit like that. Perfect. Okay. So now that I have it on here, it's close. I'll give it that much. It's maybe like a. Let me see. I'm gonna ruler here real quick. I think it's I'm only shy a couple inches. Not too bad. Relatively close. But straight down from the head, you're looking at 3 inches. So this is close, but it needs to be 3 inches longer. I mean, I think the width is okay. just needs probably I like the width, or maybe a little bit wider, a tad wider, but it needs to be 3 inches longer. So again, you don't know until you start putting things together. So yeah, because when you look at this guy on the toy, like the back of his head and those guys line up. So when they're building this thing, that's what they're looking at in the pictures, like, oh, that's pretty, yeah. So this is, yeah, and these, again, I'm sorry, this is too narrow. Now I'm looking at it, these two are too narrow. They need to be a little bit bigger and a little bit longer. So I think half an inch wider and 3 inches longer. So tell you what, while this is still fresh in my brain, let's go ahead, because I'm happy with the shoulders, right? We just got those, and now I look at it, yeah, what we thought was too big looks perfect now. Yeah, that's good. This looks so much better now. Yeah, that's it. We got that, and we're gonna do yeah, much better. I like this a lot. So this is gonna go, so we have to make this bigger. So I have cardboard. Let's do this right now. Let's show you how I like to do this. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and fix this. So we have this guy, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this and just go ahead and trace it and make the needed changes we need to make. Right? So this is what we had. I know for a fact that we need to go 3 inches longer, right? So it ends here. So we're going to take this shape out like this. But also I liked it a little bit thicker. So we're going to do like a 1/2 inch starting off. And then taper off. Because I noticed on the back of these spines on the back, they're all identical. They're the same. They don't vary left or right. So. There we go. Yeah, see, this makes more sense because when I first made mine, I thought, it's always some. When you make stuff, you always think it's big until you start comparing it to things. Like, you get back from it, look at it, like, oh, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but yeah. Yeah, much better. Okay, so in that case, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start making some circles for these guys. Where's my circle template? There. get the hot glue gun. Is it on? Turn this bad boy on. Okay. We have this. What I do is I need to make a little half rounds, so I just take a, let's see, what is that? That's roughly about this 3.5, so it'd be like, it's about, so what is that? Almost 3, so 2 minutes. Up there, okay. I'm making a little circle, half circle. Just trying to make sure it's the right. Little circle like this. Trying to cut these out faster with scissors. There's some scissors. Yeah, here you go. Oh, tell you what. Let this heat up. Let me grab another glue stick real quick. All right, guys, get my glue stick. Let's reload this guy real quick. Okay. So the plan is, just get you guys ahead of me real quick. I'm going to glue a half round right here, and then each thickness, I'm going to do a couple of them. And the plan is to fill the voids with aluminum foil, and then cover with foil and then duct tape, and then we'll make our patterns for these guys. And the cool thing is that I'm so happy to say that there's actually 4 of these on his back, and making one pattern, they're symmetrical. So the only thing is there's like an opening on the right and the left, and then that's only about the difference. So the cool thing is that the pattern can be the same pattern. We can just use it 4 times and just flip it over. So that's nice. So I can definitely jump on these guys and get these made. And then the neck collar piece is going to be fun to put on there too. So tell you what, while this gun's heating up, we'll just catch up with chat real quick. Hey everybody. Oh, sorry. Ah. Turn. Oh, there he goes. It's gonna fall. There. We'll set him on the floor. Great. Yeah, we're very happy. Evil Ted, need to put your black T-shirt. Looks more evil. That's right, guys. I wore my my SpaCon today. SpaCon. This was I went out there with Avery. We had a blast out there. It was with couple of crunchies. They were there. They helped. We all judged the costume contest. It was a lot. I did Harbor Freight run yesterday before the big storm slipped into north. Yeah, man. Tech me, what's it? Texas. It was busy. Oh, I bet. Getting prepared for the weather, right? Hey, John. John Hughes, my buddy. He's in chat, guys. How you doing, John? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm just trying to get my momentum back. Just to catch up with everybody. Sorry. We're patterning out the alien torso. This is going to be the new. I switched from the head, from that to the torso. Yes, with Velcro, it snaps. I'm not going to permanently attach it. It's going to be. It's going to have like a some Velcro or snap. When I get close, when I build it, whatever I build out of, I'm going to have that rigged up and have like a. Because I'm realizing I might. I put the spandex hood in there, and I realize that when I have it on, it's attached to the neck, so it limits my head movement. So I'm thinking about just having the neck on and cutting the spandex hood off, just having a hood on, and just having the head on, so I can move the head independently. I think the neck fits so well to the body, and it overhangs on it enough to where I'll have the freedom to move around in it. If need be, I might cut the hole a little bit bigger, but I think I'm all right. I think I'm gonna be able to get away with having the freedom to turn my head around on it, because the head's got to turn better than what I was expecting it to be. But yeah, I'm really happy with this, guys. Just to show you guys really quick. And then there's the mouth. Of course, I am going to get do the Giger thing and get some non-lubricated condoms to stick on the mouths for the tendon, for the tissue on the sides. Add the detail to it. But yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I want to paint this, but I want to get the gist of everything done. So painting this is no small feat. Hey, Kakato goes, I still need to forward you the info on the tail build I talked. And yes, you're right, because I was thinking about that. I want to look into that, because I want to do that for this guy. You're right. So I can strap on so it keeps the tail upright so it moves. I probably won't make it as long as the tails are on the show, because they're ridiculously long. But you could. All right. But yeah, this guy, it came out. I'm so happy with this. It's ridiculous. I can't believe I made this. I look at this and go, wait, and just go show you, this took time. It's what this took. It took a long time to get here. All right, so anyways, put this aside. All right, now, is that hot enough? It should be. Let's do it. Okay. See, there we go, I got that. Do the same thing again. We do here, and then make a it's kind of gauge. I'm going to make this a little wider, so shift down like this maybe. Yeah, there you go. All right. Now I notice I'm not going to do it complete. I know they're a little bit. They kind of get a little bit oval looking, all up to the edge, so they're not going to be completely round. But I want to get close to like that. Right. Like that, perfect. Okay, same thing again. Come out here. I'll make a mark. That. Yeah, this I'm just going to freehand draw this. Like that. Just like that. And let's get a circle here. Hold on, I think that's what's the damage of this guy? Okay. There you go. There we go. Just like that. So this is wiggling around here. Let me fix that really quick. We'll probably, once you stick full, that'll probably make a difference. But let me just. All right, so now we have this. We take some foil, which I have over here. Thank you. And we make some balls. I'll show you guys what we do here. And you don't make you make them loose. Don't make them too tight. Just make light balls. Because all you're doing is you just want to fill the voids. So you can put tape over it, like so here. Now, for example, see, I take this guy, and I take some hot glue, stuff some foil in there, take some hot glue. That. start sticking it in there like that. So, come to think of it, I'm just going to go ahead and make a bunch of foil balls because it's going to take a lot to do this real quick. So, just to show you guys what I'm up to here. All right, hold on. So, like that. It's 4/26, which I think is April 26th. LV246 is the date. Which is Alien Day. That's Alien Day. I have some big plans for that. I want to try to, but I don't want to go in details yet. I want to make sure I can get something on board. I have a plan. What I want to do for Alien Day. I'm sorry, overhead, guys. So just keep pushing foam in here. So now, when you start getting smaller pieces, I just start making smaller foam balls. Fantastic. And I keep going. All right. So, that. that. Good, good, good. Ooh, wait, that's falling out. Can't have that. Alright, got that. Good, good. Alright, hold on. Alright. Ooh, careful. About knocked my coffee over with my glue gun. Alright. It's coming along, guys. Look at this. So again, cardboard template filling with foil. Almost there. I'm going to try to do this quickly here so you guys can show you what I'm up to here. Now what we're making is the back of the alien spine on the back. Matter of fact, these things on his back right here. That's what we're making. And I made them before, and they were just the new ones. They end up being a lot bigger than I thought they were. So, but again, yeah. Okay, get that. It's good, good, good. Right, hold on. Oops, hot glue. Yeah, good, good, good. That. Good, good, good. Now again, there's a lot of little inconsistencies in here, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to make it out of duct tape. We're going to throw some duct tape on this. So any deep holes I'll fill. But overall, this is, hold on, we've got to fill some stuff back here. Some bigger spaces here. Like that, good, and then all right. Hold on, we're almost there. Here too. Okay, got this, got that. That's good, good, good. Little holes here. That, good, good, good. Some holes here. Got that, good, and hold on. Oh, see, don't forget you got glue in your Ted. What the hell? How'd that go in there? Screw it. You gotta put glue in there first, Ted. There we go. Okay, and then shove it in there. Like that. Smash it. Good, good, good. Get it rounded off. Nice. All right, got it. Hold on, still some voids here I want to fill in. Okay. All right, got that. Good. So now, looking pretty good here. Let's go ahead and put one more here. One less thing we have to worry about. Got this, got that. So now, I'm going to take a piece of foil. Let me get two pieces here. I'm going to take these guys and put some spray glue on them. I'll be right back. And then I go ahead and cover this guy with it. There we go. So. All right, we got that looking. So far, so good. Get some duct tape. And now, I'm sorry to bump you guys here. Straighten it out a little bit. Take some duct tape, which is, where's the seam in that damn thing? There, there's. Got some strips here. Okay. Start putting tape right on the edge like this. Just like that. should probably just do it like this. We should just wrap it like that. That. Like this, keep wrapping. So, just keep on wrapping, just like that. I notice when I'm doing the tape, I like to run the tape over the edge just a little bit. It's best to have a little bit of tape edge to it. Like this. That. And too, we should do this. Let's wrap this like this first, and in the front like that. That's better. Good, like that. And like that. That's good. Like that. That's perfect. And all right. Great. Now there is a opening on the side of these guys, which let me grab the it kind of like this. It opens on the side. It ends about right here. Let me get my my chappy here for a second. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this skin right here, because it's kind of yeah, it kind of starts way back there. So let's keep it. It's about right here where this bend is. So it starts big, kind of opens up. This kind of comes up. Yeah, it looks about right there, maybe. Yeah. Let's do that. Comes up like this and rounds off. Okay. That's our opening. So I'm thinking. This edge, of course, is going to be a cut line, right? So Let's do registration marks on this guy like this. 1, 2, 3. Registration marks. For something like this, I definitely want to make a lot of these guys on here, like that. Just like that. Fantastic. Yeah, I always try to make sure they're different on the other sides. Mm-hmm. All right, and there. Okay, so the cut lines, should make one. Let's do one right here. Right. And this guy, hold on, I think we're gonna do it like this. Let's go, because I'm realizing to get this the way I want it to bend right. Yeah, hold on. It's best to cut in a high point, so let's not do this. Hold on. Now I'm rethinking this because let me get some alcohol real quick. Remove that. I have some alcohol, put a little bit on a paper towel. You go back on the Sharpie and just wipe it off. Okay, because I'm realizing the curve with this, the best place to making cut lines and something like that, you see all this curve right here, and you think you're just going to split it down the middle, and it'll work okay, but you really need to get on the high points. It seems like a lot, but it's going to definitely make the thing a little bit more accurate to what you want. So I'm going to have it come off doing it here. Being a piece here like this, because I'm planning on making this out of a thinner foam. Like that. Which makes me think I might change. Yeah, so we do this line here too. We'll do this like this. Like that, and then come back like this. And make that part of the cut line. Like that. Yeah, we could make this part, yeah, make the opening part of the cut line. It's not a bad idea, so we'll do that. Let's clean this up a little bit. So this will be our cut line. Let me clean this up. Let's clean this mess up here. Yes, we're going to do this. We're going to round this off a little bit better, make it easier for ourselves, like this. And that's going to be the opening. And then this guy will come through here like this. Nice and clean. Right through here like that. And here, let's get rid of this too. Let's get rid of this line. we'll just round it up simply like this. Like that. Fantastic. Okay, so now then we'll do our registration marks here. There. There. And there. And I always try to put them in a different spot every time so you don't get confused. And I don't really need any here because it's going to be an opening. So we can just do 2 here. All right. Okay, so now, what do I want to call this? Like, what are these things? What do you want to call these? Let's call them. Let's go backhoes. Let's call them backhoes. Backhoes. Or house hose. Anyway, so that's going to be top. That's going to be top. And this is definitely the left. So big L for left. L for left. This is left side. And we'll do top. This is bottom. Bottom left. Trust me, people, you want to label things. You do not want to start cutting stuff unless you label them, because otherwise, when you take this thing apart, you're going to be like, what is this? I can't tell you how many times that happened to me. So that's the reason why I'm really advocate about like labeling stuff before you cut it, because I've done this and then go back and go, wait, what part is this? And have to like reassemble something. All right. And this is all open. That is open. So, which will probably, I will use this to make an insert piece for the, so we'll keep this when we cut it, and I'll make a little bit of a bigger piece that I can heat curl and put ribs on it and stick it from the inside. At least that's the plan. All right. So now the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and cut the edge. Focusing the edge here real quick, cutting like this. Yeah, right on the edge. Perfect. Okay, that's one side. Right, over here, the other side. All right. And when I'm cutting, I'm making sure I'm cutting directly into the edge of the cardboard, so there's a little bit of tension to it. So I'm getting a clean cut right on that guy, just like that. Careful not to cut yourself. All right, like this. Got it? See, he's gonna lift off. There you go. Oh, gotta cut this edge. All right. Okay. Again, hang on to this because you might make alterations. So don't throw this away yet, because you're still in the prototype stages. So in case this doesn't work out or it looks close to what you want to alter it a little bit, still keep this. Now I take a pair of scissors. Oh, okay, let me cut this edge real quick here, like this. All right. Okay. And this allows me to cut nice and clean and straight. Okay, there's the top. See, and the reason I cut these guys small because it does just this. Once you cut it, it lays nice and flat, and that's what you want. So same thing here. Okay. All right, now that we have these guys cut out, hey Kevin, yeah, the modifier will not be making this as a pattern because I'm not making this as a pattern. I'm making this video to teach you people how to make your own patterns. When this is all said and done, this is not going to be a pattern. The monster eggs are going to be patterns for you guys. Which reminds, I got to get back on this week to start editing that video. I have multiple projects I'm bidding on right now, so I'm working on that right now. What would you wrap the foam piece rather than make a pattern? Why wouldn't you just wrap the piece in foam and rather, because the pattern, Brian's, you want to, I don't want to make this just once. I got to make this 4 times. So I want the pattern to be worked out to where it's perfect. So when I make all 4 of them, they all match. If you just modify sticking foam on something and then trying to modify it, you're just gonna have one, and you need to reproduce things. That's the reason you make a pattern. The pattern gives you the freedom to reproduce things over and over again. So uniformity, thank you, Kevin. It's that once I make it, I can make them over and over again. And looking at this thing on the back, there's just, there's a, I'm looking at them, they're symmetrical. They're literally the same on the right and the left. The only thing that's different is at the base, they kick out a little bit. So when I actually, they flare out a little bit on the sides like this. So, but I'm looking at them, they're symmetrical, right and left. So when I make them, I can just make them symmetrical, like bang all 4 of them out, and when I go to stick them on the back, I can cut an angle to them where they sit a little bit differently. So oh god, it's 11:50, guys. Hold on, let me get back to this. Let's do some cutting. Will the notch cutter, let's try this overhead. Normally I go back in with an X-Acto blade and cut these guys out, but I have a notch cutter. I want to see if this will work on the duct tape stuff. Oh, it does. Fantastic. So these notches I put in, we're going to go back in and cut these guys out just like that. All right, babe. People, bear with me with this. I'm going to definitely cut this. Hold on, I'm going to do this real quick. Let's label this side. This is top, this is bottom, and we'll label this guy side. And we'll label here side because this is going to get cut off. Take a craft knife, we're going to cut this. We're going to keep this piece too because this is going to be, we're going to make a template for this as well for the inside with that. And cut this guy too like this. Like that, right? Like that. Okay, notch cutter. Man, I love this notch cutter. Man, notch right here. That's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. That, and that. Yeah, these notches are great. The notch cutter and also registration marks, these come in handy because when you go to make a pattern, you can put this all back together and this will help you reproduce your shape. All right. Oh, that's right where the opening is. So don't have to worry about that. And that, okay. And that is everything notched out. Fantastic. Hold on. We're going to transfer this to poster board really quick. Everybody bear with me. Let me just clean this desk off really fast so we can get some stuff up here on it. Hold on, guys. Let me just clear this desk off. And what I mean by this, like, throw the crap off. I have so much crap on my desk. Grab all the cardboard. Got this, got that. Move. No, I really wanted to do this. I want to show this completion thing before we wrap up. I want to show you the whole process here. It's a poster board. All right, now we have some foam to lay down, put my poster board on top. And the reason I do this is because I'm going to transfer these duct tape patterns onto poster board. And now everybody always asks me, why do you do that, Ted? Because storing these is a pain in the butt because it's just tape and sticky and they get crinkled up really easily. So what you do is you make a really nice poster board pattern, which is more durable. And when you trace, it's more accurate. So how we do this is that to get this really accurate, I like to lay it down, push it down nice and flat, and we come in with some straight pins, like these guys right here. All right, hold on. And you pin it directly to the poster board. See, have your foam underneath there so the pin goes through. Because I want to make a perfect representation of my pattern on the poster board. And the best way to do it is to make sure it lays nice and flat. And wherever it's puckering or dimpling, make sure it sticks down nice and flat. All right? Just like this. Fantastic. Let me adjust this camera so you guys can see what I'm doing better. All right, there you go. All right, that and that. All right, at my Sharpie here, I'm going to make my marks first. It's the most important part. Get these guys. Make sure I get those. All right, just like that. Tracing the outside like this. And that, go over here. Tracing this. Okay. All right, so you take the pins out. All your notes you made on this piece of duct tape, you want to transfer that over. All right. Oop, wait, I forgot a line right here. Okay. Yeah, got it. So now this is considered top. So I label top. And also this is the left. Okay. Now we can throw this away. And we move on to our other piece right here. Just like this. Same drill. Push it down nice and flat. Giving nice and yeah, trying just kind of. Yeah. All right, here we go. Same drill. We're going to go back through. Registration marks first. Get those notches. Right. All right. Sorry, guys, I keep bumping the camera with my head. Like that. Yeah, I'm really glad I put the, I'm glad you guys asked me to put the head on the, my torso, because I thought the spines I had were big enough, and once they put the head on, I could tell they were not close. They need to be a lot bigger. And that's the only way I would have seen that, is by putting them on there. So, okay, we got that. We're going to remove the pins, just like this. All right, got it. And then, same thing. All your information that's on this pattern, you got to make sure you transfer that over. And this was bottom left. See a label. Bottom left. Okay. Then we have this front piece and back piece. Sorry. Oops. Where's the other one? Oops. Don't lose this. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Just maximize the board as much as possible. Stick this down. That. And that. Okay. Like that. Good, good, good. Pull it up. Got it? Label it. Side. Right? Oh, and left. Then we have the front piece right here. Hold on. Let's take that down really good. Let's pin this guy down. All right. So this part right here, we're going to trace this just like this. Oh, and also I got to label this to the left as well. I just realized that. Hold on. This is inside. We'll call this inside. Side, left, and we're going to make this a lot bigger because we're going to use this to sit inside the pieces when we make them. So it's going to be the inside part. You know, let's just do that with scissors. Let's put this out. Okay. Let's do illustration marks. All right, there you go. And this is also, leave this guy left. Oops, hold on, that didn't get traced. Holy crap. I was startled. Vex effects. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, Vex. I'll be right there. Okay, now that we have everything onto the poster board, let's go ahead and cut these guys out. Hey Vex, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you so much for the subscription. Really quickly, for you guys all watching me on twitch.tv/eviltedsmith, thank you so much. My chat is open over here on YouTube. I simulcast at the same time. I have them both running, YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but I do have chat on YouTube only. So all you people over on Twitch, thank you for your support. Thank you for keep supporting me. Hang on, if you do want to chat, hop over to YouTube. Vex says howdy. Thanks, Vex. How you doing? Technic Mix says, hey Brian, yeah, I was the mastering using this stuff I can find every day and it works. Alright, so basic duct tape and push pins. Just need a bottle of some Atom on the table. Well guys, I'm right with you. Thank you, Bex, again, for the support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do it. We're so close. All right, now that we have this, we're going to go ahead and cut these guys out with a pair of scissors. And the cool thing about cutting them with scissors is you're able to clean your lines up. So just make them nice and clean and straight. Just cut right on the line. And all the little wiggly lines and stuff, don't worry about them. Just cut right through them. And what that does, it straightens all the wiggliness out of it, right? And for curved stuff like this, I like to use the craft knife. Come in like this. Right. And also, for example, show you guys like this. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this, but make it a little bigger because this is going to sit on the inside of the hose in the back. So we know for a fact it's going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be the foam insert for the back, and we'll put like ribbing and stuff on it. Little half rounds to make the piping. Like that. This was left too. Wait, where's that tape? Oh, Ted C. What happened? Alright, let's cut this curve out first with X-Acto blade. Nice and clean. Like that. Then come back with a pair of scissors. I see I'm cutting right on the Sharpie lines. I'm just cleaning it all up. There's little wiggly stuff in there. Don't worry about it, because it's a pattern. It's going to even itself out. So just go to, don't follow the squiggly lines. Just follow the Sharpie lines and clean everything up with a cut. It's going to make this pattern nice and clean. Just like that. Here. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription. So Ricardo Rosa Rita. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Really quick, guys, this is your first time. I know a lot of people know my YouTube channel, but this is the first time catching my live stream. Please engage, subscribe, like, share. I'm really pushing to get more subscribers this year because I want to at least try to get 200,000. I'm 195, I think, something like that. Or 98, something. All right, anyway. Okay, same drill. We're going to take our scissors right on the line. Yeah, all those wiggly lines, do not bother. Do not try to follow those. Don't bother. This is how you clean your pattern up. Just trim right on it. Just the main line, clean everything up. This cleans everything up so well. That, all right. All right. So guys, only one more pass. We gotta get the notch cutter. Same drill. Come back in with our trusty notch cutter and go pow. Want to know where to get one of these guys? Go to my website, click the link below. My supply list, I have these. They're so good. It's worth the money you spend on it. It makes life so much sense. I used to go through with an X-Acto knife and hand cut these. And so much faster and cleaner. Hey, did I mention by shopping through my site helps me keep making videos? Whatever you purchase through my site, I get a little kickback. It goes to me. And by you guys shopping through my links when you're buying your supplies, helps finance me and keep me doing what I do. So please, by all means, please, if you can. And it doesn't have to be cosplay items. It could be anything. If you just want to restock some stuff, gardening supplies, what are you working on? Please, please, please. Take that link of mine and bookmark it so every time you shop or pick up something, it goes directly to my account, and it helps me so much. Which no extra cost to you guys. Doesn't cost you anything. It just shows Amazon that I have an affiliate link and enough people buy through it that it keeps me going. What do we have? Okay, what's this? There it is. All right, guys. All right, guys and guys and dolls. We have this all together. Here, I'm sorry. Let me clean this mess up first. I don't know what it is about a messy desk. It drives me crazy. Hold on. Here. Trash, trash, trash. I need a dustpan real quick. It's always easy sometimes just to stop and clean up. Because if I don't, it just becomes an overwhelming mess. And I have my houses like that. I've got 3 tables in my house I have to clean up. It's ridiculous. All right, hold on. Dump this real quick. All right, there they are. These are the patterns. So our next step is to trace these onto foam, glue them together, and see what we got. That's right, guys. Woo. What a day. That was great. I was able to get somewhat started on the torso and get it plot up. I realized it's going to do the shoulder thing, but I thought that shoulder's going to take a while to get dialed in. And so I figured I would just jump on the back thing and the hose, which I'm really happy with. So I'm probably going to do that. This is one of my faves. It's like a TV show. I always wrap it. I try to wrap on a high point. Well, that's all the time we have left today, everybody. Thank you, Daniel. He knows when the time show is wrapping up. I might want that to label that blank one. I'm sorry. Technique. What are you referring to? That's a bargain for a notch cutter. Is it? Good, because yeah, I bought that one. I had a cheaper one, and it just broke really quickly. So I spent a little bit more on that one, and that one's lasted the longest. It's really sharp. Becky has a taco salad I made Best pico yesterday. Oh man, that sounds good to Becky. Well done. Yeah, I had my breakfast this morning. After the stream, I'm gonna go for my walk. Do you still have the transferable patterns without the knot? Without. A pattern without the notches? I'm starting to get hungry now that you mention it. That's right, Daniel. That's right, Dan, you can bounce because it's time to eat anyway. It's too cold to walk. Yeah, Becky, we are cold. It's warm for me. I'm going to get my shoes on. I found this loop I make. I get 3 miles in every day. Some days I do it later. I try to do it in the morning, but I had the stream this morning. Usually I get up and just do the walk and get back and before it gets too hot. But yeah, on the every day I try to get my 3 miles in. And it's the long game. I've already lost like 3 pounds just from walking. I do 2 things. I don't eat till noon, but on stream days I eat because I have to work through my stream. And I get really kind of hungry. It's hard to work and concentrate and talk to people when I'm hungry. When I'm by myself, it's easy. But black t-shirts for you. No, okay, Brian, I apologize. You are correct, sir. I need to wear my uniform, which is always usually a black t-shirt, and you are correct. This was a shirt that was available. I grabbed it. So, Brian, I apologize. From now on, I will be back to the Evil Ted black t-shirt. I have a bunch of shirts. Yeah, you're right. What it is, I have a bunch of shirts that I like to wear when I'm streaming, and I have a bunch of them together. I just need to put them in a box upstairs, so when I come upstairs, I can have my stream shirts ready to go. You mentioned labeling everything, but forget the one label after transferring the duct tape version. Oh, is that little bit? Yeah, that little part. That basically that's the inside, which is pretty easy. You're right. I just need a label. I just have to write left on it. But I know I can see the curve, everything. I know where everything goes, but you're right. That one's a lot easier to spot, but you're right. I will fix that. Thank you. You are correct, so I will fix that. I'm just saying. No, you're right. It is jarring because I always have the red, yellow, and the black. And this blue thing kind of throws everything off. And now you say it, I look at it, you're like, you're absolutely right. It's jarring because it's not really out of my stream. So Brian is correct. I will get back to wearing my black t-shirts. I thought the glue stick joke was funny. I thought the glue stick joke was funny. What joke was that, Becky? Oh, did somebody get flagged for a glue stick joke? Did somebody say something to get flagged? Did you say something, Becky, to get flagged? Yeah, it's not Twitch, Becky. You can't say stuff here that seems subjective because they'll shut you down. Everybody, what I'm going to do is... Thank you, Kevin. Really quickly, guys, you can grab merch. Speaking of black t-shirts, I sell black t-shirts on my website. And the link right there below on the live stream. Click on those. I have various shirts. I want to make another one, but YouTube is pretty restrictive about you assuming. Yeah, they are. They're very strict. Listen to me, guys. I had an alien. I don't know if I told you guys who joined me last time. Alien Day was happening, and so I wanted to do something on Alien Day. And I made the mistake of picking up the M41A Pulse prop, my foam prop of a pulse rifle. And during the live stream, I picked up and held it, and their AI went beep, and it saw me and just flagged me immediately. So it was like, there's these new restrictions on live streams. Like, I could have done a video and posted about it, but I couldn't have done it live, and so it flagged me. Which I don't understand how that works. I see tons of guys doing like reviews on guns and things, which I don't know how that works. So. Oh, yeah, Gundam. That's why they shut you down. Ooh, colored glue sticks. Yeah, it was me. Oh, it was you, Gundam? Yeah, I thought you were being a little slick. And Facebook was like, nope, shut it down. All right, Brian. Brian's got to go shovel more snow. Sorry, brother. Have fun. You want some of this? Hey, Last Shadow, what's up? How you doing, guys? Welcome. Yeah, guys, I am wrapping up. I usually wrap up at 11. I just wanted to push to the point where we can get the pattern done. So when next stream, we will, you guys will walk. I promise, I'm not going to do this off camera. I'll save this for live stream only. So when people come back, I'll take this, transfer it over, and do the, the inside out thing. Yeah, so. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Because I'm lazy, is on the inside of the on the hoses. There's the inside thing with all the ribs on it. I think I make two, a right and a left, because I have to make so many of them. I'll cast them and make a mold out of stone and make rubber ones. Cast them out of rubber. Because I have rubber latex. I do. Yeah, I do have rubber latex. Don't forget I have rubber latex, dude. Where's that rubber latex? Yeah, I keep forgetting I have it up here. Yeah, I gotta get back to doing that. So, latex doesn't have much of a shelf life, but to be careful with that stuff. One did a live stream today and got shut down for shooting at a carnival with a toy gun. Yeah, can't anything, guys, right now. Everybody, yeah, please stay safe is right. Stay safe, everybody. Yeah, so next live stream, we'll come back and I will trace that, put it all together, and have an idea giveaway. Hey, who won the Speed Racer book? I was going through my emails, guys. I did that Speed Racer book giveaway, and somebody won it, but did not email me their address. Who was that? Remember I rolled the dice and somebody won the Speed Racer book? And when I went back to look for it, there was no email about somebody winning a Speed Racer book. I was going through it, like I got all the sticker. I got it back with the stickers, and I got them all. I got them envelope. I'm gonna drop them off at the post office this Monday. So I got them all packed up. It's gonna go to the post office Monday and drop everything off. So before I do that, whoever won the Speed Racer book, guys, that's what I'm looking for. Yo, dude, email me. Email me and say, hey, Ted, give me your address. Yeah, Techno, they won a Speed Racer book, dude. Sorry you weren't here. It was Century that won it. You won it. Yeah, it was me. Okay. Well, go to eviltedsmith.com, hit my contact, and send me your actual address so I can pack it up on an envelope and ship it off to you. Sticker and a book. And I'll write, yeah. You want a sticker and a book? Oh, I think I already wrote you the name for your sticker. Oh, I think I wrote it, but you didn't mention the book. So just email me to remind me that you also are the winner of the book, so I can make sure the address matches. So I'll just, yeah. I like the winner. Pew Pew. Dude, I can't even bring one on camera, Brian. I'll get flagged. I can't, you can say Pew Pew, and that's about it. Because if I bring anything on a live stream, it shuts it off. I know I wanted to do a foam kit thing. I'll still do it. I can make a video of me making it. But it cannot be a live stream. Which is crazy, so. Yeah. I don't know. I know it's crazy. I can never find your email on the site. No, it's contacts. Where it says contact. You go to my website, up where it says contact. It says contact. Gundam. Go to my website. It says contact up on the top. You hit contact. It'll give you you just click on that. It'll take you to my email address. I never can find your email on your site. So I just message you on Instagram. I know, but no worries. Yeah, just go to my website. It says contact on the contact part. Click on it. Dude, I've been working my site trying to make it easy for everybody. I'm trying to get more traction on my website. It's just, I'm trying, what I want to do is I'm trying to make a year to make some kind of plan to build some kind of community out here. but an LA cosplay community, just so I can have meetups. And I learned really quickly, if I just do something like that, it can't be a bar. 'Cause I discovered, like, I thought about that. Usually it's late and there's people drinking. I want something lighthearted, like a cafe or a coffee house, or something like that, where you don't end up spending money. Just people hanging out and catch up at a cafe, like a coffee shop or something. I'm just trying to find a place that's near me that we can do like a little bit of a meetup. So that's what I'd like to do for my LA cosplay community, trying to build one up. I met Dre Cosplay, who's a makeup artist, and she and I are working together because Desert Rose is a dear friend of mine. We've been trying to get together to do a photo shoot for my Battle Sister costume, and she's just so busy because she's a flight attendant. So she's just constantly busy. So I realized Dre Cosplay would be up for it. So I hit her up, and so she came by to make sure everything fit her. I did little alterations to it. So I'm going to go back and clean the suit up, do some alterations to it, and go for it. I'm going to take her out to get a photo shoot so I can get nice photos of my Battle Sister costume, so I can sell those as 8x10s and have them on my website. Because I like this costume. I built this like in 2024 is when I built this costume, and I need some good photos of it. I know people were asking if I'd make those patterns available, and now that GameStop and the Warhammer thing is all getting like IPs and stuff are being picked up by Amazon and stuff, they got a lot of lawyers. I'm probably not going to do that. So I just made it for fun. And oh damn, I found it. See, I knew Gundam. You just look, buddy. I knew you would. I tried to post a link to your contact page on your website. I'm guessing. There it is, guys. Look at that. Kevin, thank you so much, guys. Super mod. Kevin right there, guys. There's the link right there, Kevin. Thank you so much for being the super mod on my chat. It's cold in Illinois, guy. I'm so sorry, guys. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get off and go for a walk in the nice warm weather here in California. And I will be wearing a black shirt from now on during my live streams, because Brian's informed me that it just breaks the continuity of my stream. So I apologize. Guys, I'm super excited about this, and I want to do it, but I promise myself I will not do it. I will not make a pattern from this until we get back next stream. All right, guys. I love hanging out with you guys and chatting all day. I'm glad everybody learned some stuff, and hanging out with you guys and chatting. Somebody said I had how many people on stream today? I had up to 30. Like somebody said 33 people today, which was exciting. I mean, they kind of come in waves, right? They come in and go out, but Last Shadow, damn you, Evil Ted. Oh, I'm sorry, I got to bounce. Yeah, Last Shadow. I start at 9 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Where you at? Really quickly, guys, before I bounce, where's everybody at? I'm getting different people have different Gundam. It's warm here, but it's 25 and up to 8 last night and 10 yesterday. Where's everybody from? I'm just curious. Where's everybody from? I'll keep watching 24/7. I'll thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Iowa. There we go. Michigan. I go Michigan. Daniel, I'm sorry, man. Hunker down. Stay safe out there. Get the Gestapo out there. I'm in Funko, Nevada. Subscriber. Oh, Kim says, subscriber Vic says, if you ever want to do meetups on the west side, I got a few offices, studios, and space in Santa Monica that we can host events. Wait, what? Vex Effects? Seriously? Dude, no, dude, Vex, hold on. I think I have you on, Vex, I think I have you on my phone. I will seriously take up on that, man, because I would love to, I know it's a bit of a drive, Santa Monica, but if you have a place we can host an event, that'd be awesome. That's something I've been looking for. Peter and I have been racking our brains trying to find a place where we could do meetups and workshops and talk to people and have something local, so it doesn't have to be, it's a lot easier to do, because most stuff I do at cons, it's a bit of an ordeal. I have to set things up and get people to provide things. But if you have something like that, Vex, hold on. Please do me a favor, man. If you have my phone number, message me, today, so I don't forget, because I'd love to follow you up on that, because it's one thing I've been working on. Oh, Switzerland, hey, Northern Carolina. Thank you, Jesse. We got Switzerland. That's Century. OC, yeah, OC. Orange Curtain. New Jersey. Gundam, thank you. East Coast Canada, wind chill is 35 degrees. Is the purple state of Canada, where right now it's minus 16. Oof, man, no thanks. I have your email. Okay, brother, there you go. You got it? Thank you. Rick, you on that island. Kim goes, yeah, I'll be back in LA the first part of March. Trying to get Peoria Con. Oh, dude, thank you, Brian. Yeah, please reach out to your local cons, guys. And if you want me as a guest, they always ask people, they say, who would you like as a guest? Let them know you want me. And don't just you get a bunch of your friends and bombard them with emails and messages. It works. It's helped me before. It's how I got to go to Comic-Con Germany. Comic-Con Germany. It was years ago, but it was fun. Oh, dude, thank you. 10-month subscriber of XFX has a big warehouse and space for workshops and stuff. I will text you about it. Please, you have my number. Please text me about that. I would love to set something up with you. If you got a workspace, yeah, like let's look. We can do like maybe like you and I can combine, put our brains together, and come up with workshops. You know, pull and like if it's your space, then we can also do a thing. We can set like charge some ticket prices so we can kind of like cover the cost or something. But I'd be all for it, because Peter and I are always trying to find something we can do locally. I was doing a thing with Scum and Villainy Canteen, which was a lot of fun. I just think that poor JC was trying to do that and run a bar, and I think he was a little overloaded between that and we'd sell out. We'd do really well every time. We'd always book all the tables. Every time we do it, we'd always be booked. But I think it just became such a hassle for him to do that and run a bar. So, but I would like to bring something back like that, because I thought it was so cool. We had a lot of fun doing it. People showed up for it. It was a blast. Last year goes, I work in the Dakota Wind Power at one time. Ricky, oh, fantastic. Snail mail too. Yeah, I have a P.O. box too, guys. There's an email address, but I do have a P.O. box. People want to send me stuff. Just give me a heads up if you're mailing something. So I only check my P.O. box like once a week. I mean, I'm sorry, more like once a month. I have to be better about that. So every time I go in, I always check it. All right, guys, seriously, I gotta bounce. I can hang out and talk shop with you guys all day. All right, I gotta run. Everybody, thank you so much, and come back next Sunday, where we're gonna go ahead and trace these onto I think some 6 or maybe 4, because I have some 4 mil. We might do that 4 mil, because the reason I want to keep them thin and light, because I want to put them on the back, but I want them to come off with magnets. So I want to transport the costume. I want things to come off and on with magnets. So that's my plan. Yeah, he's moving over to the AMC in Burbank, if I remember correctly. Scummy Billy, get the heck out, TechMe. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Do you know what? I'm sure he says on his. I'll go look at his website, because I know he was looking. That was one thing he said. It was a pop up when he did that bar original. It was just a fun little pop up, and it became so successful that he invested in it with his partner and said, let's make this a stand-up thing. But over the years, he's like, it wasn't built to last. It wasn't built like this to last this long. So he wanted to remake it and make it more durable and better, like a real bar. So that's his big plans. I think he has the money to do it. So, man, if he's moving to AMC Burbank, where there's a fantastic theater, there's a whole great courtyard, everything, and he can transfer that bar, it's going to be perfect. Burbank is perfect for that. Oh, that's such a great idea. I really hope he does that, because it'll give him more space. The other thing too, with the workshops, it was cramped in the back, a little back thing. Yeah, he's got information there and posting like Founders Day type stuff. People can invest in now. Oh, okay, I'm in. That sounds like a plan. That's something I need to know. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the website. Again, I keep trying to say goodbye. All right, guys, thanks so much, guys. Gotta bounce. Catch you back next Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, right here on Evil Ted Live.